Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for coming back. Been a slight change of plan. You may remember in the first episode that the plan was, after I built the new raised bed, was just to add in some chicken pellets and some compost and dig them in as I had done with the others. However, I thought it might be a better idea and slightly more interesting to do a bit of an experiment. So after seeing some of Aaron's videos and then watching some of Charles Dowling videos as well, I decided I'm going to make this bed a no-dig bed. That's right, no dig. So I'm going to get on with that now, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that, and hopefully we'll see some compares and contrasts as the season goes on. Thanks very much. So this is how it looks right now. Nothing added, nothing taken away. Just a piece of ground that's been dug over and some boundaries have been put in place. I'm now going to add the first layer, and I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so that's the first layer in. So that's just a mixture of general garden and kitchen waste, really. You'll just see there's little bits of some hedge trimmings and what else have we got here? Something a little more interesting. Some half decomposed swede. Just bits and bobs. You've got little bits of leeks in there, onions, potatoes, just anything really that you would add to a compost, or anything that would go in your green bin if you're doing your recycling. So that's layer number one done. Layer number two, some leaf mulch. Luckily for me, there was a pile close by that had been decomposing for a good few months now, and there's loads of worms in there. Bonus. Okay, so that's the last layer in, guys. It's just compost from the Allotment compost heap, and then top dressed with some chicken pellets. All I'm going to do now is water it in, just to make sure everything's nice and settled. And then once that's done, I'll just leave it to get on with its work. Okay, so why am I doing this? Ordinarily we use a method of gardening known as dig gardening. So that's when you would dig over the earth, make sure there's no weeds or stones in there, make sure you're digging in the fertilisation and making sure that there's aeration in the soil so that your roots can grow. The no-dig method basically tries to replicate nature. So as opposed to us digging over the soil, what we do is we make layers of decomposable vegetation. And the idea is that the worms are going to come up, eat some of that vegetation, bring it back down. So when they do that, they're going to drop their castings a few feet below the ground, add some aeration into the soil, and basically do the digging job for us. Now, another benefit of using a no-dig method is that those layers are then also going to suppress the weeds. They're going to stop them from going all the way through. Now, there's a good chance I'm probably going to get a couple, but hopefully not a lot. But that's exactly why we're doing this. A little bit of an experiment. We'll do a bit of a compare and contrast to see whether those weeds do come up and whether the results we get are better than the dig beds that we've already got. So that's why we've done it, and hopefully you'll come back a little bit later in the year and see exactly what those comparisons are and how I got on. So yeah, thanks for coming back, thanks for popping by, and take care of yourselves. Ciao.